RTX, GTX, GPUs, RX, RTX, GTX, GPUs, RX, RTX, GTX, GPUs. RTX, GTX, GPUs, RX, RTX, GTX, GPUs, RX, RTX, GTX, GPUs, RX, RTX, GTX, GPUs. X, RTX, GTX, GPUs, RX, RTX, GTX, GPUs, RX, RTX, GTX, GPUs, RX, RTX, GTX, GPUs, RX, RTX, GTX, GPUs.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Last minute stream. Hope you're all doing well. It's been a while. Let's get some tunes going. Let me know if you can hear any of this. I haven't streamed in a while, so I don't know if my stuff's working. But good evening. See who we got here. Automatic K Beats, what's up, buddy? Paddywhack Miner, what's up? Max Voltage, what's up, dude? Are you going live tonight? I didn't want to cut into your plans. I think you go a little bit later. Dom G, what's up, buddy? MH, son of a rabbit, what's up? Oh man, it's been a minute. How's everybody doing? What are you up to? I don't know, Max. Maybe an hour, maybe a little less. It's watching the Mets game, big Mets fan. Figured I'd jump on. I've been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and I've missed y'all, so here we are. Yeah, smash the like button, sub if you aren't already, if you're just stopping by. Very much appreciate you being here. We're just gonna hang out. We got a couple things I'm working on, but happy to answer any questions that you might have, let you know what I've been working on. And we'll just have a chill stream. Chill stream. Thanks everybody for being here. What is it, Monday night? Pretty good Monday evening. Hope everybody's doing well. And Flux Mining, what's up, buddy? Man, the weather changed today. You know what? It's funny. The weather really changed today. It started getting chilly, and I came into the house, and I was like, it's kind of cold in here. It's time to fire up some mining rigs, get some of that residual heat, you know? I always feel better when we get into the fall and winter. Like I'm like, yeah, I might be burning on some electricity, but I'm also like heating my house. There's definitely a few years that I never turned on my gas furnace because all the mining rigs just heated my house for me. And there was actually a time when our furnace broke before I had it replaced that I just put the mining rigs I had at the time in different areas of my house. And it kept us nice and warm and toasty, even though the furnace was broken. Oh man, Andrew, thoughts on Zill? So yeah, I saw Rabid Mining's video today. Let me see if I can start pulling some stuff up. That Zilliqa has taken their first step to go into proof of stake, which we knew was coming for a little while now. But they've essentially slashed the mining rewards. Let's see if we can check that out together. Yeah, so this is what I was checking out. I was watching Rabid Mining's videos. Sub to him if you're not already. He does really great job of just news. Like as soon as news hits, he's ready to go. So Zil rewards have dropped by more than 4 times. This is K1 pool. This is where I'm actually mining Zilliqa on my Jazz miner, and I've mined it in the past. And so they've dropped 4 times because of new reward rules in the Zilliqa network. And so you can actually see here they've called out some of the miners that are just, if you have iPolo miners, which I do, they're not on right now. It's just not even worth mining with them. And then some of the other suggestions for the other miners. Because if you're not familiar with Zilliqa, how it works is essentially it'll mine the main coin and then it'll switch and mine a Zil around and then switch back. And because of the Zilliqa price and Zilliqa rewards, it was more profitable for it to switch off the main coin and then mine around on Zilliqa and then go back and forth. Just in totality, it was more profitable. But now it seems like that may not necessarily be the case. So you want to look at any miners that you have that are dual mining and decide if it's more profitable just to stick on the main coin than sacrificing the main coin to mine a round of Zilliqa. So it looks like K1 Pool has done a little bit of figuring out here for us. Ooh, I'm sorry, I have this cut off here. Has done a little bit of figuring out for us where iPolo, it just seems not profitable to do that at all. And Jazz miners are just pretty much do some calculations, bomb backs, just keep going as usual. But yeah, that seems to be what's happening on Zilliqa. So I've been mining that for a little while now. I haven't mined it as long as some others in the space with GPUs. I never mined it with GPUs. But once I got the iPolos and the Jazz miners, I definitely did some dual mining. So I have videos on what I'm staking with it. So we'll see. I mean, I'm curious if like, will the price just really appreciate on all of this? We'll come back to Aleo in a little bit. Been doing so much learning there. I just want to brain dump on all of you. So looking at Zilliqa, like, will this price go up because of all of this? I mean, was that one day? Looks like it's already gone up pretty good amount, but the markets in general from stock and crypto went up quite a bit today. So we'll see what happens here on the old Zilliqa. I'm wondering, will it just fade into oblivion and nobody will care about it? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Zilliqa going proof of stake and them kind of doing a slow transition to all that where they're having or maybe even cutting into a quarter what the rewards were before? Let me know in the chat. Let me check in on all of you. Think of just going straight ETC on my bomb backs. Yeah, I mean, just got to do some calculations if it's more profitable for you to do that. It seems like that's the case. Proof of work over proof of stake. I 100% agree. 100% agree. Or just like a culmination of both is even great in my opinion. But there's just, and man, I'll get into this probably in a little bit. There's just such a demand for compute at this point. And when you get into the research I've been doing on zero knowledge proofs and ZK mining, like even if the main chains are proof of stake, like there's just so much demand for compute in this space, from just classic proof of work mining that we're used to all the AI and machine learning stuff that you see in this, you know, just in its infancy right now. And we laugh about like Salad and all that, but you think about Salad and Flux and Chlor and all these other either crypto or non-crypto related places where they're just looking for compute power for their customers. Like, then you add on top of that all the stuff that is introduced with Aleo, with ZK mining, and probably, you know, just a preview of more to come in solving a lot of the scalability issues with Ethereum, and then the layer 1 of Aleo. It's just like all of that takes compute. And you know, it's tough looking at GPUs sitting around collecting dust, but I do think, in my personal opinion, where we're at in the world right now and what we're looking at in the horizon is just so much demand for compute. And so if you have some of that at home in the form of GPUs or ASICs or FPGAs, or even CPUs, you might be in a good place. You know, that's kind of what I'm like evaluating right now for my own personal setup. Geek of all trades, what's up, buddy? Still got 2 keyboards, don't worry. Here's one, and the other's in front of me. Hope you're doing well. Oh, man. Let's see. Douglas, what's up, buddy? I have a good chunk of ZIL staking. Does the reduction on proof of work get added to the proof of stake side? I don't know. I have to learn more about all this Zilliqa stuff. I was late to the game on Zilliqa. Super late to the game. There's a lot of people doing that on GPUs before. Bacon, eggs, and hash. What's up, buddy? Stopped mining ZIL a while ago. Panhandler was 99 degrees in Houston today. Damn. Crypto. When altcoin season? Dude, I've been waiting for altcoin season for a while. I've been waiting for a while. Okay, so hit me up in chat. Happy to talk to all of you tonight. Hang out for a little bit. But I do have some work to do. So I just turned back on the 3060 Ti rig. It's been off, and I do need to get this updated because I want to get it on Aleo, which I'll likely talk more about in a little bit, maybe a little deeper than the rest of the other YouTubers that I've seen have. But a couple things we got to do is get this rig updated and ready for that, because you need to be on the latest Hive kernel. So we're going to go ahead and log in. It's currently mining Flux. I think this rig still like has lost overclocks from when Hive OS lost all their data. So I definitely have some work to do here. So we're gonna do the old Hive replace. Hive replace. And we'll do -L for the list here. And then I'm just gonna do the latest stable and let that update. Alt season's coming, be patient. I hope so, man. Aleo, haven't sold and still have my rigs mining it. Nice, dude. What rigs do you have on that Enflex mining? What cards do you got on there? It's been kind of a pain in the butt to overclock. Dom G mining Flux, not Aleo. Dude, those are like right now, you know, not financial advice, but those are the 2 projects I'm interested in for sure. I'm just done with all this other stuff. Like, I'm done, like, call it out right now. Pyrin, whatever. I'm just done with that. I'm done with this flavor of the week fork stuff. You know, if you watch my last video on just like, I need to change my GPU mining mindset, I got so caught up in just the, like, gotta be profitable. What coin's profitable? Spec mine, dump it on the market, convert it to Bitcoin. And like, it's exhausting. And I don't have the time to keep up with that. And so it just brought me right back to like, I gotta check out some coins that actually like I want to research, and is there good fundamentals there, and do I want to put my electricity and my hash rate there? And that's what I've done in the past, and it's been good to just reset and do that again and learn a lot. So that's what I've done with Aleo, and everybody says the name wrong, by the way, on YouTube. All the other crypto YouTubers, like if you actually watch anybody from that team speak about Aleo for the last, I've gone back like 3 years and watched them do presentations at any kind of events or colleges or universities, and like that's how they pronounce it. So step 1, pronounce the coin's name right, I guess. Mind something. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm just tired. I'm tired of all these forks, all this stuff that just goes, you know, GPU, FPGA, ASIC. I'm just tired of it. Keith Betts, what's up, dude? Getting in 1 week 8 CMP 102 tens. Nice, dude. Flux Beast. I gotta get some of those cards. If anybody's got the hookup, please hit me up on Discord. Even if it's just one to test out. That'd be fun. That would be fun. Still updating on Hive OS here. What else we got going on? Let's see. I mean, you guys would be sad to look at my Hive OS. Everything's been really off because I've come into, you know, all the summer rates. My electricity went the highest it's ever been. Now I'm in my winter rates, but I don't know the exact rate yet. I don't know if it's going to come back to where it was last year or be a little higher. So I got a bunch of quotes for solar, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to go that way. And they've all laughed hysterically at my last 12 months of electric usage, which isn't even close to the all-time high that I've been able to hit on my electric usage. Let's see what we can pull up here. So that's still updating. Let's take a look. So the one card I do have in my test bench right now is the 4080 Super, and that's mining Aleo. Let's pull up the shell on that. Who's mining this? Let me know in the chat. You mining Aleo? I saw a couple people. And I'll talk about what's a little interesting with this coin. Mining Madness, what's up, buddy? Sadie, sometimes, what's up, what's up, what's up? Yes, Max, you're mining Aleo. Do you have all your 4090s on it? 4090s are, I mean, they're beasts. And that just gives me to like another thing I've been thinking about is like, what do I kind of do to set myself up for the future? The 4090s are definitely great on Aleo. They're definitely great on all this AI stuff. Like, though they're not the most efficient cards, they are the best cards on all of that versus mining. So like, is it smart to have the most efficient cards nowadays, or is it smart to have the cards with the best compute? I don't know. Aleo and Varus, nice. Big fan of Varus coin. Brian Hollywood, you have 160 cards mining Aleo. Brian, question for you on those cards. Did you have to discover new overclocks for them, or was there something that you were using already that you just applied to that? Because as you're looking at my 4080 Super right now on the screen, it's hard to figure out overclocks for these because the puzzles change per epoch on the cards that are on the blockchain. And so right now you can see this is a really low hash rate, but when I go over to where I'm mining at zk.work, you can see the last 24 hours kind of hovers between 900 and 1,000 kilohash, but it just fluctuates all the time, as you can see here, and that just depends on the epoch that the blockchain is currently on. But the other thing that I love about this is it's on Coinbase. So I just get this paid out right to Coinbase, and that just reminds me of the old Ethereum days where I was doing that, and I could like sell half and keep half, and it's just so easy. So I really love that. I really love that about this coin, that it's listed on there. But for this card itself, what I've settled on is the core, kind of like at where I found the most efficient core on this card when I was mining other algorithms. And then I've locked the memory down at 5001 to save about 100 watts on this card and not lose much hash rate at all. No core clock offset because it was detrimental, and that's how I've like found that on the 40 series cards. Other people have different experiences, but I found that core clock offsets on the algos I've been mining is detrimental. And then so yeah, lock memory clock, no offset, and then that's where I'm rolling. And catch up with you guys. Let's see. Max is on Vast, dude. Nice. I haven't heard anybody talking about Vast in a while. I never got to explore it. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, I did update Salad. New update's very good. I saw a Salad update. I don't think this is doing anything. This computer has the 4090 in it. Let's see. Nah, it's got nothing. Like you can see, last 24 hours, 3 GPUs. I got garbage. I'm not picking up anything right now on the old Salad. I'll do an update video on that soon. Have you noticed some of the hash rates don't match the GPU? Wonder if they will even bother fixing it since GPU mining is only temporary. Are you talking about in HiveOS? I know there's a HiveOS bug where if you have multiple cards in a rig, the hash rate will be on the wrong card in HiveOS. They got to fix that. Mining Madness, you have 36, 3060s, and 3070s on Aleo. The rest of your AMDs are on Clore. All my AMD cards are off. I don't know where to put them. I'm not trying to burn electricity for them if they're not going to be profitable. Let's see. Looking at Clore rentals. Hash rate OCs aren't great for the 30 series. We'll defy something better. Okay. So that's for Aleo. What is a good point. Bacon, eggs, and hash. What other new coin has ever been listed on Coinbase right out the bat? I'm betting none. I can't think of any. I'm still surprised like Flux isn't on there at this point. Have you investigated staking options yet? Anything that works? I have not. It's on my agenda. It's on my agenda. So like here's the thing. Let me check on that 3060 rig before I start getting all worked up about this. This should be all up to date now. It's probably back. Yeah. Okay. You're gonna be so sad about my Hive OS. Look at all this stuff that's offline. I'm working on it, guys. As long as it's gonna make me money. This should have updated. Yeah. Let's just do some of these minor updates. And then we'll get this on Aleo. Yeah, what about Caspa? Amazing there's no major listing yet. Yeah, AMD is amazing on Kapow and all the ProgPow based coins. That's true. Especially those 6600s and 6600 XTs. That's how I got my Neoxa node and almost my Firo node. For sure. Let's see. I'm gonna get this 3060 Ti rig over on Aleo. And I'm just gonna use, so the memory on these should be locked at 5001. I feel like the 30 series cards are way more straightforward to overclock than the 40 series cards. I don't know if that's just me. Like the memory locks, like every 40 series card I've tested is better with memory offsets, doesn't do good with memory, with core offsets. So let's see if we get this thing going. So I'm using Aleo Prover, which is the latest, and I'm mining right over to zk.work. So we'll let that populate on there. I want to see, I just kind of want to see like what those cards are going to do, especially in comparison to that 4080 Super. Start getting an idea here. Do I have this still up here? Yeah. So I'll probably have to download that miner. There it goes. Royce's Adventures, what's up? Never had AMD, only 12 3060 Ti's and 12 3070 and 3 3060s. Dude, great cards. Really great cards. Good choices. Great choices. My 3060 Ti rig, it was one of my first 30 series rigs. So that's the 6 I got going there. I think I got a couple others just in the repair pile. And then I got to start working through my 3070s. I got, I don't know, 30, 40 of those, something like that. Canadian miner, I think 3 is the only payouts you can do. I don't think there's an adjustment on ZK. All right, so like, here's the deal. As this keeps getting updated, I've done more research on Aleo than I've done on like any crypto project in quite a while. And long story short, if you tune out right now, I am really, really impressed. And I like haven't felt this bullish on a project in a while, and it's refreshing. And I'm not associated with them. This is not a shill. I don't have a lot of the coin. But there's just something about the validity to it. And so, first of all, like, do your own research. I highly recommend you go find out about Aleo. And you got to go, the website's kind of not the best. You got to go beyond that and really look at the interviews that have happened with Alex Pruden, which I think he's their chief operating officer at this point, over the last several years. He's done interviews with CoinGecko. He's done a recent presentation at a college or university in Wyoming. And just kind of going back to stuff that I've seen on ETH conferences in the past. A lot of things just seem to be really heading this way towards ZK mining, which is zero knowledge proofs. And I'm like very excited about the idea of it all. And I'm probably after this live stream, I'll leave some resources down in the in the description. But essentially, like what's happening here is zero knowledge proofs. Without deep diving into the whole concept of it, what it does for blockchain is it helps with privacy / security and scalability. And there's two ways that this is happening right now. Number one, right, you got Ethereum, like the world's computer, smart contracts, but it's not private. Just like Bitcoin, it is not private, and Ethereum is slow. And so they're trying always to solve like how to scale Ethereum. And one of the ways that this is happening is through a layer 2 solutions with zero knowledge proofs. And I guess like the one example I'll pull up here, I'll switch over the screen in a second. Let's see. Yep, okay. So like this happened. No, that's not the article I wanted. So Polygon is a layer 2 solution for Ethereum. I think just this search is just letting me down. Let's go over to Google so they can see all my information. Okay, there it is. So you've probably heard about this with some of the YouTubers a little while ago, which are VPUs, which are verifiable processing units, which is essentially a custom built hardware for cryptography that is for zero knowledge proofs. So Polygon, right, is trying to solve the scalability issues of Ethereum by doing this on layer 2 with ZK rollups. So what'll happen here is you can batch transactions together that just don't have to be processed individually with all of their data on Ethereum's layer 1, and then can be offloaded to Polygon's layer 2 sidechain solution with less data and more compressed. So, 1,000 transactions can happen very quickly. And then that's happening through zero knowledge proofs, which will then roll up to Ethereum's main chain. So Polygon is one of the projects that is doing this. Another one is called Scroll. And I'm sure there's others, just some of the ones that I've fallen into. So same kind of thing, zero knowledge roll up happening on layer 2 that will roll up to Ethereum's layer 1. And I'll get to why this is important if you have hardware at home in just a second. So that's another project, I'm sure, amongst others. And then you get Aleo, which is a little bit different because they're looking to do it from layer 1. So they're not like, they're their own blockchain that's going to do this with, from the start, built from the ground up with zero knowledge by design, as it says right here. Versus the other projects which are incorporating with Ethereum, solving something that Ethereum never had from the start, doing it with the side chain so that you can do ZK rollups from layer 2 to layer 1. So with Aleo, which you already have, is hardware accelerating this process. So then you get to hardware accelerated zero knowledge proofs. And you'll see this in Polygon here, which we'll go through in a second. You'll see this in the white papers for Scroll. You'll see this kind of talked about from people in the space. And then very much Aleo is doing this right now, where it takes hardware to accelerate the processing of zero knowledge proofs, because the bottleneck is going to be that they're going to be slow because they're batching transactions. So they need hardware to speed them up. And that's why you see Polygon partnering with Fabric for VPUs. So before I get to that, there's multiple ways that you can speed up a zero knowledge proof transaction. but it has to happen from hardware. And so you'll see called out is CPUs, GPUs, FPGAs, ASICs, or custom built cryptography hardware. And so this very much mimics proof of work, but it's done, you know, a little bit differently. And so what is like hilarious about it all, in my opinion, is if Ethereum does have to go this way, and we'll get into the Polygon stuff in a second, where they need zero knowledge proofs to help scale their blockchain, and those zero knowledge proving has to happen and be accelerated by the hardware, which is GPUs or ASICs or whatever. It's like you're still dependent on compute power to power your network and scale the network, which is like, that's like, why did you kick GPUs off of it? Anyway, so Polygon invested $5 million in this company Fabric to introduce verifiable processing units, which are VPUs built specifically to do zero knowledge proof processing. So you've probably seen this before. There's a couple people that made videos on it a few months ago, but let's see if we can get to the actual website here. And I've watched interviews with this guy right there. He's the head of all of this. Let's see. Man. There we go. Yeah, this is Fabric here. So they're making these custom built, like we'll see, right? They got investors and like this guy's been around for a while, but they're making these custom, here we go, custom chip, custom VPU, and then just kind of like an all-in-one kind of like server case solution. And these things are going to be specifically built to be programmed for zero knowledge proofs. What's interesting is Aleo has ASICs that they partnered with, right? Like you've probably seen this. They partnered with Bitmain a couple years ago, last year. Like this is not new news. Yeah, this is 2023 to launch the Aleo Antminer. So I think this is probably going to be something that is only can do Aleo. And like, that's it. Just like you got ASICs that can only do Bitcoin, that can only do Ethereum, or not Ethereum. What am I saying these days? Can only do Bitcoin, can only do Caspa. I think you're going to have ASICs that can probably only do Aleo, whereas you're likely going to have VPUs that can be programmed just like an FPGA or a GPU and move between different zero knowledge proving projects. So anyway, that's like 5% of what my brain has taken in over the last few weeks as I've researched all of this. But I highly recommend that you dive into it just to see what the future holds. Oh, and I did mention Scroll. So Scroll has their token launch coming up, but why I got interested in Scroll because they're also doing a ZK solution, layer 2 solution for Ethereum. But as we pull up their white paper here, what you're going to see is this right here. Hardware focused design. Scroll's zero knowledge Ethereum virtual machine is designed with a focus on hardware optimization, utilizing GPU provers to accelerate proof generation. This hardware-focused approach ensures that Scroll can handle high transaction volumes with lower latency. So there's like another project right there talking about hardware accelerated ZK, which I will probably all call ZK mining. So I think there's something to what we're kind of looking ahead at right now. And I think Aleo is the first to get to a mainnet that actually also incorporates proving that we can do with our GPUs. Now, if they get taken over with ASICs shortly with the Bitmain stuff, obviously, just viewing this monetarily, like prices do good when ASICs come around because Bitmain will pump all of it. But even so, it's good to get in early, but even so, like, does it give a glimpse a little bit on where the space might be headed? I'm going to read all your comments because I just talked for a while. Crypto Crag, what's up, buddy? Maybe I'm wrong. I've been trying to look for like devil's advocate on all of this stuff. But that's I haven't really seen much. So if you're like an expert on zero knowledge proofs and like where all this might be going, please let me know. Ironfish, yes, has been doing similar things. Not much price appreciation on it though. But also not an ASIC coin. Let's see what else. Not much. Can you mind scroll right now or not yet? Not yet. I've been on their Discord just trying to figure out when they might launch hardware accelerated zero knowledge proofs, but I haven't seen anything yet. 3070s on Aleo, staking it as well. How are you staking it? How's that work? I haven't looked into that yet. A couple people were asking earlier in the stream. Let me know if you have any questions, by the way. Just tag me at Red Fox Crypto. Hope everybody's doing well. Pretty decent turnout for tonight. Thanks for coming out. Still working on this 3060 Ti rig. It's still downloading the Aleo prover. Geode is my all-in disruptor. So many deep pins right now using their Wingbits. Is my number 2 dude. You know what's so funny? Nflex mining. I just bought the Geode and Wingbits miner that launched, the combination one. I'm gonna go put it on my roof. I think it comes December or January. Pretty excited about that. Which pool am I using? I'm over on zk.work right now. I feel like I always use F2 pool, so I don't know. I feel like I'm just giving them all my hash rate all the time, so I chose something different. zk.work was also 0% fee rate for a while, but they're back to 1%. It's gonna look into the Aleos today, but after seeing the Windows setup, I'm sticking with more traditional coins. Do your thing, man. Hobbyist, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Been a while. T-Gig says, I'm sure the Ethereum devs would have chosen the same path, even if they foresaw needing compute for ZK solutions. It takes the heat off their backs. Big time investors don't want it to be power hungry. Hobbyist, I'm not in the market for any GPUs. I saw you're offloading everything, man. Hey, good for you. You're a smart guy, you know it works. I gotta offload. It's talking about offloading GPUs. I gotta offload the 16 series for sure. They're overdue. I got like 16, 17 of those supers and TIs. Their time is, they have no usefulness that I can think of in the future. So those have to go. I am gonna buy a GPU shortly from one of my coworkers. I don't have a 4070 Ti, like regular vanilla one. So I'm gonna buy that, and that'll help me just round out my 40 series test rig. So, but yeah, otherwise, the 16 series gotta go. Probably 36, I don't know, 3060's got 12 gigabytes of RAM. I'll just work in the 16 series. Probably some AMD 5700's gotta go too. Yeah, but yeah, anyway, back to that. The D-pin stuff is fascinating to me. Yeah, the Wingbits, I bought that. That's gonna be fun. I reserved my Hex. I'm not expecting to make any money. I'm just, again, thinking about all this as just like fun at this point. If I make money, that's just gonna be for benefit. Let's see, what do we got going on here? It's taken forever. Let's see. Jeez. I've also been just testing some of these cards on Flux, which, if you know me, big fan. So I got a couple of the 40 series that are in the test rig up on Flux right now. Just testing some overclocks on those cards, just having some fun with it. Yeah, keeping your 3060s because they're 12 gigabytes as well. GeoNet has been fantastic. Yeah, man. I'm finally getting, I mean, you've been in my house. I'm getting all those trees down, getting my roof replaced, putting solar on. Gonna get some antennas mounted on my house. for helium and crank and wing bits and all that stuff. It's gonna be fun. I just love this stuff. Mining King, what's up, buddy? Yeah, 31 4090s. What are they? Nice, just got a 4090 today. Nice, man. Good for you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming by. Oh man, let's see. Dude, I wanted to get this 3060 Ti rig going. I don't know what's taking so long downloading this miner for this. We'll see if it happens tonight. This is a bum out. Should we see how Salad's doing? Ugh, look at that. Pretty good, and then nothing. Some good days in there. 3 cards, but it's been on the down. Been on the down, huh? Gross. Salad sucks. Hey man, salad's been all right. I mean, I'll take that. It's definitely paid my electricity bill for the mining I was doing on the side. Man, this is brutal. I don't know, GitHub's having a problem? Sorry guys, I don't know what else to do. Red Fox can get you out Mining Disrupt in March. I'd love to go, man. Sounds fun. Where is it this year? Yeah, Salad sucks right now. Wonder if lots of people are downloading this miner. I thought my Hive OS taking forever to download as well. Okay, so maybe it's just not me. It's a bum out. I want to get these 3060 Ti's going tonight. And then, what's today? Monday, Wednesday, I have some time to get some more GPUs going. I want to get all the 30 series cards tested, get the rest of the 40 series up on Aleo. And then I got to start doing some maintenance on the 3070s that have been off. Golden Wolf, what's up, buddy? Fort Lauderdale. I would love to make that happen. I really was disappointed I didn't get to go last year. What's your thoughts on Pyron? Listen, I mean, should we check out the price? I don't know if I have any Pyron. I think I mined it for a little bit, but I might have. Was it on unmineable? I think I just converted it instantly, which I'm glad about. Let's see. Is it? Yeah. Spell it right. Let me pull it up. All right. Let's see. Oh, down 90% in 7 days. That is just, look at this. Look at this plateau off a cliff. Oh my gosh. I will say this, okay? I think like it's refreshing to see a project just close its doors versus fade away into oblivion or try to keep itself going and the price just slowly rolls downhill. It's like, okay, Pyron's done and that's it. And we can move on with our lives. So that's really what I think about it. How big of a solar system are you planning on going with? I think it's 19,000 kilowatt hours. So what's interesting in at least my state is this. You can get as big of a solar array as the average kilowatt hours used in your last 12 months of your electric bill. Because I'm in a net metering state, which means that any excess solar I produce that I don't use, I can sell it back to the grid and either bucket it for maybe winter time or actually just get like paid credit for that solar that I'm generating. So I guess the electric providers don't want you to build such a big array that you're always overproducing and they're always paying you. So they limit you based on what your average is over the last 12 months, thinking that like, that's what your house just uses. Why would you need any bigger? Luckily, I'm a GPU and crypto miner, and I use a absolute metric ton of electricity. So I can put panels on every square inch of my roof and still not even be close to the average that I've used in the last 12 months, which is still way below what I actually have capacity for. And I have a ranch house, which is a pretty low slope roof. So, seems like, you know, obviously one side of the roof's better than the other, but it seems like it's still going to be beneficial to put solar on everywhere because it'll get enough sunlight. But it's a big project for me because I have to get 3 trees down that shade my whole roof that are like 200-year-old oak trees. I have to get my roof replaced, and I have to get the solar panels on. So, I mean, I'm looking at a significant chunk of change. Tax credits will help, 30% tax credit on all of that. But what I'm thinking is, at least for like a mining aspect, like the solar array will 100% cover my average household usage. So I don't know, let's just say the solar array capacity, maybe like my household uses 30% of that. And then I have 70% left to play with. Like that's a kind of a cool thing to consider as a miner. It's like, all right, I got 30% like, or 70% like free electricity. Like, can I throw like multiple rigs on and like they're just free? So I'm thinking about it almost like as a business standpoint like that. But that'll be something I'll have to play with once I get it all going, which I just got to make some final decisions on the company that's going to do it and send them my money. Oh, let me catch up with you guys. Let's see. What time is it? I'm like using the wrong mouse here. Yeah, Pyron's shutting down. Let's see. Are the 3060 Ti's good for mining? I still think so. I think they're really great cards. Crypto Chlor Fleet has mass onboarding through Hive OS so mine when you don't have a job. Dude, I saw that, and I think you made a video recently on it too. I gotta check out. But Chlor is something I've researched a little bit in the past, and I think that's like one of the best. Does Flux, I think, have that too? Is essentially you're like, when you're not doing AI stuff, like it's just mining. Like that back and forth is really good. Have you looked into Tesla solar roofs? Yeah, I have. I just like, I'm not like a super fan of the CEO of Tesla. Let's see. Plus, I'm like fascinated with solar. I get, you know, I'm instantly an expert on it because that's just what I have to do. So I'm expert on the panels, the microinverters, how this whole thing works. Like, I think I'm kind of excited for it. And then getting all the trees down is going to be helpful for all the like D-pin projects that I can put in my house. Like I was mentioned earlier, like the GeoNet and WingBits stuff I'm going to put up. Obviously, helium stuff I can put up, crank stuff I can put up. Like, I'm just so limited right now because of just trees and just like I don't know. I was pretty stuck there for a while, but it's time to just do it. And I actually, like, what got me over the hurdle, in case anybody that watches this is there, is I felt really bad taking these trees down that have very much been there before this house was built, which is, this house was built in '64. And so you're talking trees that are super old, and I just felt bad. And I probably talked about this to hobbyists at some point when he was over, but I just felt bad. Like, what am I doing? Like, these trees have been here before me. And then I brought myself over the mental hurdle of like, it's probably better. I love the environment and taking care of our planet, which is funny to say as a crypto miner, generating all this electricity. But I got over this hurdle of like, it's actually probably better for me to get the trees down and put up solar for the planet. Like, the trees, like carbon wise in the long run, it's probably better that way. So that's what was like, all right, I should probably do this. Solar's super cool. With my bank credits, I'll now mine for free all winter and keep my house warm at the same time. That is so sick, dude. So sick. And I think Helium has like an energy token they're gonna release that links into solar production or something as well. So that might be cool. Yeah, guys, this is not going as planned. This miner still is only at 46% downloaded, so I do apologize for that. I mean, my goal was to come down here and get the 3060 Ti's on Aleo without even live streaming, and we're kind of stuck there. TPS, what's up, buddy? Been a while. Hope you're doing well, man. Can you share where you found the latest version of the Aleo miner to put in your flight sheet? Sure. So really, if you just go over to zk.work, which is the pool I'm using, and then you just start mining, they have a link right here for their GitHub releases. And here's their latest release, which is last week. And then what you can do is that click on that link, and they have a Hive OS tutorial, which you're just going to do a custom miner and then put in this URL, so it will download right from their GitHub. And then that's it. It's really simple, really, really easy to do. It just might take a while to download right now for some reason, which me and a couple other people in the chat have been having problems with. But yeah, like honestly, guys, if you have not researched like ZK mining, I don't know, I just love myself. I'm just streaming myself multiple times. If you have not researched this, I just really recommend you do in your downtime. So this video is great from the mining pod from 7 months ago, gives you some insight from that. One of the guys that's in this is from Fabric, who's making the VPUs. He's right there. ZK ASIC miners. This is a good one, ZK rollups. But some of the real fun stuff is with Alex Pruden from Aleo, who's very much into all this. This audio is awful on this, but 3 days ago, 5 views, one of those views is mine. Teaches you all about what he's looking to do. And you can see he's got stuff going back years ago where he's talking about Aleo and zero knowledge proofs. So they've been working on this stuff for a while, and he's been on the circuit, ETH Denver 2 years ago, talking about all this. So this isn't just some like bullshit pump and dump, in my opinion, at least. So maybe it deserves a little bit of our attention. Maybe we make some money on it. We'll see. Not James, what's up, buddy? Thanks everybody for being here. Last minute stream, just on a whim. Hit me up with any questions. We'll go for a little bit longer, and then we got Max Voltage starting. What pool do you recommend for Aleo? There's really only 2, I think, at this point that are worth your time, which is F2 pool. So I'm over on miningpoolstats.stream if you don't use this. This is what I always use to find the latest pool. So you're looking, yeah, F2 pool and ZK work. Listen, I like both of them are fine. They're both 1% right now, pool fee. This is 5%. That's crazy. But I like spreading the hash rate around so you're not on the most dominant pool. And so I'm over on zk.work. That's what I would recommend right now. And when you do start mining this, if you do, something that's important is the hash rate is going to jump around quite a bit. So give it a while and then look at that last 24 hours average, which still might fluctuate a bit because the hash rate changes based on the epoch. So you can see all these big fluctuations here. If you're selling back to the grid with solar, consider that sellback rate. It bit me because my sellback rate is higher than my off-peak hour rates. So sometimes pay higher mining power. Thanks for the tip. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. D White says, I'll plant a couple trees in my yard to replace yours, so don't worry about it. Thanks, buddy. I like the analogy on carbon offset. Good line of thinking. Thanks, dude. Appreciate the validation there. And before them, old trees fell on the home too. Yes, thanks. You guys are all validating me. I needed this. That's so funny. Oh, man. Damn. Still only 59%. What a shame. What a shame. I guess I'll be doing that in the early morning. Let's see. All right, we got a few minutes left till Max is live. Any last minute questions that you all have for me? Thanks again for tuning in. What's your favorite GPU going into the bull market? Damn. Good question. Shoot. Damn. It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say like the 3070s because I just don't know where they're gonna, if like how much longer they got when the 5000 series comes out. You might be really good if you got 4090s, especially with all the core dominant coins that keep coming out. You know, obviously they get taken over by FPGAs and ASICs, but it just is. God damn, it's a good question. It's tough because like if Flux goes crazy, then 3070s all day. You know, if some core dominant coin goes crazy, then like 4090s all day. It's a good question. I don't know, man. That's my mindset, at least on it. It's just like what depends what happens. 3070 and 4090s. All right, well, there you go. Good question. All right, y'all, I'm gonna wrap it up for this evening. But what everybody should do is go tune in to another great crypto mine in the space and tune in to Max Voltage. I'll leave right here in the chat for his live stream happening in seconds. And then we'll hang out some more. I got some videos planned coming up. We'll do a couple more live streams. Slick Nick, thanks for coming by. Brian Hollywood, Keith Betts, and everybody else, thanks for coming to hang with me tonight. It's Monday, so please have an amazing rest of your week, and I'll catch you soon. Thanks for coming by. Peace, everybody. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Get mining. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.
Proof of work. Proof of work.